Imagine walking into your backyard and being greeted by the gentle hum of tiny wings, flashes of red and iridescent green darting from flower to flower. Hummingbirds, nature's tiniest acrobats, are some of the most mesmerizing visitors you can have in your garden. And today, I'm going to show you how to attract them without spending a fortune. That's right. With just a few cheap Dollar Tree items, you can create a magical haven that hummingbirds simply can't resist. Hi and welcome back to Golden Hours Garden, the place where we turn ordinary outdoor spaces into extraordinary wildlife-friendly paradises. If you love simple, budget-friendly tips that make your garden bloom and buzz with life, you're in exactly the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of our gardening hacks, DIY projects and wildlife tips. And if you enjoy today's video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel and lets me know you want more magical garden transformations. Alright, grab a notebook because by the end of this video, you'll have 5 amazing Dollar Tree hacks that will have hummingbirds flocking to your backyard, your porch, or even your balcony. Let's get started and make your garden a hummingbird paradise. Hummingbirds are some of the most fascinating creatures in the animal kingdom. Despite their tiny size, most weigh less than a nickel. They are incredibly strong and agile, capable of flying forwards, backwards, and even hovering in mid-air with precision that seems almost magical. Their wings beat at an astonishing speed, sometimes up to 80 times per second, which creates that characteristic humming sound we all know and love. But what really draws these little jewels into your garden? It's all about food, color, and safety. Hummingbirds have an insatiable appetite for nectar, especially from brightly colored flowers, particularly red and orange shades. They are also attracted to small insects for protein, so having a healthy pesticide-free garden can make your backyard even more appealing. Hummingbirds are naturally curious, so shiny or reflective objects, gentle movement, and even slight vibrations can catch their attention. Another key point is location. Hummingbirds prefer feeders and flowers that are easy to access and safe from predators. They like to perch nearby so they can rest between feeding sessions, and they are extremely territorial, often returning to the same garden year after year, if it meets all their needs. By understanding these habits, you can design a backyard setup that not only attracts hummingbirds, but encourages them to stay longer, visit more frequently, and even put on a dazzling aerial display for you to enjoy. In short, attracting hummingbirds isn't just about hanging a feeder, it's about creating a welcoming, colorful, and safe environment where these tiny acrobats feel at home. And the best part, you don't need expensive equipment or exotic plants to do it. Sometimes the simplest, cheapest items can make all the difference. That's what we're going to explore next, with our first Dollar Tree hack. The first hack is a classic favorite and probably the most rewarding, making your very own hummingbird feeder using simple, inexpensive items from Dollar Tree. All you need are a small plastic bottle or jar, a few bright red items for color, and some basic supplies like string or suction cups to hang it. The goal is to create a feeder that is safe, easy to refill, and visually appealing to hummingbirds. Start by cleaning your bottle or jar thoroughly, making sure there's no residue or scent that might deter the birds. Next, we're going to turn that ordinary bottle into a hummingbird magnet. Cut small holes near the bottom of the bottle, or use a pre-made lid with feeding ports if available. Fill it with a homemade nectar solution, typically 4 parts water to 1 part white sugar, boiled briefly to dissolve, then cooled completely before adding to the feeder. The red color is key because hummingbirds are naturally drawn to bright reds and oranges. You can attach small red beads, stickers, or even paint accents on the bottle to make it more eye-catching. Finally, hang your feeder in a safe shaded area, preferably near flowers or plants that hummingbirds already visit. Make sure it's high enough to be out of reach from cats or other predators, and check it every few days to clean and refill. You'll be amazed how quickly these tiny birds find your DIY feeder. Not only does it provide them with a steady food source, but it also gives you the perfect opportunity to watch their playful and acrobatic movements up close. With this simple Dollar Tree hack, you're creating a little hummingbird paradise in your own backyard. Hack number 2. Bright flower decor to attract hummingbirds. The second hack is all about using color to draw hummingbirds into your garden. And the best part is, you don't need expensive plants or exotic flowers. Dollar Tree has a variety of artificial flowers in vibrant reds, oranges, and yellows, colors that naturally catch the attention of these tiny acrobats. By arranging these flowers strategically around your yard, patio, or balcony, you can create visual cues that hummingbirds simply can't ignore. Clusters of flowers work especially well, as they mimic the density and diversity found in natural flower beds. Start by choosing a mix of flower types and sizes, and consider layering them in pots, baskets, or small DIY planters. You can even attach a few to fences, trellises, or window boxes to create a welcoming vertical garden. The key is to make the colors stand out while keeping them close to your feeders or water sources. Hummingbirds are drawn not only to bright colors but also to areas that feel safe and easy to access, so placing these artificial blooms in sheltered spots can increase visits dramatically. To make this hack even more effective, combine the artificial flowers with a few small reflective elements, like tiny mirrors or metallic beads. The gentle glimmer and sunlight adds movement that catches the hummingbird's eye, simulating the sparkle of morning dew on real petals. With just a handful of Dollar Tree items, you can transform ordinary corners of your garden into vibrant hummingbird hotspots, turning your backyard into a lively, colorful sanctuary that these tiny birds will love to explore. Hack number 3. Using mirrors and reflective items. The third hack might surprise you, but hummingbirds are naturally attracted to shiny reflective surfaces. Small mirrors, metallic ornaments, or even glimmering craft beads can catch the sunlight and create flashes that mimic the sparkle of water or dew, which hummingbirds instinctively notice. Dollar Tree is full of inexpensive items that fit the bill, and with a little creativity, you can turn ordinary objects into powerful hummingbird magnets for your garden. Start by selecting a few reflective items that are lightweight and easy to hang or place in your garden. Small mirrors can be attached to stakes or trellises, while metallic beads or ornaments can be strung along branches or fences. The idea is to create subtle movement and shimmer that will catch the bird's attention from a distance. Position these items near feeders, flower clusters, or areas where you want the hummingbirds to linger, so they naturally gravitate toward your designated spots. To make this hack even more effective, combine reflective elements with color. Adding a few red or orange accents to your mirrors or shiny ornaments creates a double attractor. Both the bright hue and the glimmering surface draw hummingbirds in. This simple, inexpensive setup not only enhances your garden's visual appeal for humans, but also turns it into a lively playground for hummingbirds, giving you a front-row seat to their acrobatic flights without spending a fortune. Hack number 4. DIY nectar dispenser. The fourth hack is a clever way to provide hummingbirds with a constant, easy-to-access food source using inexpensive Dollar Tree items. Small cups, shallow bowls, or even mini jars can be transformed into simple nectar dispensers that your feathered friends will flock to. The key is to make the nectar easily reachable while keeping it safe and fresh, and the best part is that these DIY dispensers can be placed almost anywhere in your garden, patio, or balcony. Start by selecting your container and preparing the nectar solution, typically 4 parts water to 1 part white sugar, boiled and cooled before use. Fill the cup or bowl and place it on a flat surface, or hang it using suction cups, string, or small hooks. You can decorate the edge with a few bright red beads, stickers, or small artificial flowers to catch the hummingbird's attention. Make sure the nectar is shallow enough so the birds can easily feed without risking drowning, but deep enough to hold a few days' worth of food. For added effectiveness, consider placing the dispenser near perching spots, such as small branches or nearby trellises. This gives hummingbirds a place to rest between sips, making them more likely to linger and return regularly. Check the nectar every few days, rinse the container, and refill with fresh solution to keep your garden a clean and inviting space. With this simple Dollar Tree hack, you're not only feeding hummingbirds, you're creating a charming little oasis that invites them to stay, play, and show off their dazzling aerial acrobatics right in your backyard. Hack number 5. Flower garland, or hanging display. The fifth hack is all about adding movement and charm to your garden with simple hanging displays, and the best part is, Dollar Tree makes it easy and affordable. Flower garlands, craft flowers, or even strings of small artificial blooms can be transformed into captivating decorations that hummingbirds simply can't resist. Hanging these displays near feeders or along garden paths creates a natural-looking environment that encourages hummingbirds to explore every corner of your backyard. Start by selecting a garland or string of artificial flowers, then trim or rearrange them to suit your space. You can hang them from tree branches, porch ceilings, fences, or even balcony railings. For extra appeal, mix in a few bright red or orange flowers to mimic the colors hummingbirds naturally seek out. The gentle sway of the garland in the breeze adds movement, which makes your display even more eye-catching for these tiny birds. To maximize effectiveness, position the garlands near other attractants like DIY feeders or reflective items. This layered setup not only guides hummingbirds through your garden, but also provides multiple spots for them to perch, feed, and rest. By combining color, movement, and accessibility, this simple Dollar Tree hack transforms ordinary spaces into vibrant hummingbird hotspots, creating a lively, interactive garden that delights both you and your winged visitors. Before we wrap up, let's go through a few bonus hacks and quick tips that can make your hummingbird garden even more irresistible. First, consider adding small red accents throughout your garden. Tiny decorations, painted rocks, or even red craft beads scattered near feeders can attract hummingbirds from a distance. These little pops of color work like tiny magnets for their eyes. Next, think about water. Hummingbirds are drawn to gentle water sources, so a small DIY mister or shallow dish with clean water can give them a refreshing spot to splash and drink. Even something as simple as a spray bottle misted lightly near feeders can grab their attention. Another quick tip is to provide perches. Small twigs, branches, or even dollar store craft sticks placed near feeding areas give hummingbirds a place to rest between sips, making them more likely to linger in your garden. Finally, always keep your feeders and nectar dispensers clean. Change the nectar every few days, rinse containers thoroughly, and remove any mold or debris. A clean and safe environment ensures that hummingbirds keep coming back season after season. Combine these bonus ideas with the 5 main Dollar Tree hacks we covered, and you'll have a backyard that's buzzing with life, color, and acrobatics, all without breaking the bank. And there you have it, 5 amazing Dollar Tree hacks, plus a few bonus tips that will turn your backyard, patio, or balcony into a hummingbird paradise. From DIY feeders and nectar dispensers, to bright flower decor, reflective items, and charming hanging garlands, each simple idea brings these tiny magical birds right to your garden. The best part is, none of it requires expensive equipment or exotic plants, just a little creativity, some inexpensive items, and a love for nature. Remember, attracting hummingbirds isn't just about providing food, it's about creating a welcoming, safe, and visually appealing environment where they feel at home. By combining vibrant colors, movement, easy access to nectar, and safe perches, you're giving these acrobatic visitors everything they need to stay, play, and even put on a dazzling show right before your eyes. And the joy of watching them hover, dart, and feed is truly priceless, especially knowing you built it all on a budget. So here's what I want you to do. Try these hacks in your own garden, and see which ones your hummingbirds love the most. Comment below and share your experiences. I'd love to hear which ideas worked best for you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Golden Hours Garden, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new hack or DIY project. With these tips, your garden will not only look beautiful, but come alive with the magic of hummingbirds all year round.